Hi everyone! Welcome to Lost on the Couch. The guy on the end there is named
Hassan.
I'm Zola. I'm Audrey.
I'm David.
We all speak with a question mark at the end of our sentences.
Not David. Today we're going to watch Lost Season 2 Episode 13.
On Lost on the Couch.
On Lost on the Couch.
It's called The Long Con, not to be confused with Lost on the Couch.
So as someone was doing a con for a long time. Hey, maybe you're right. Maybe we find out the psychiatrist isn't actually a psychiatrist.
Yeah, and maybe that was The Long Con.
The long con.
Or
Wait,
Sawyer.
Who else had a con?
Or Sawyer. Sawyer, the confidence man.
But is it really a con or is it just a
Short for conch.
fake name?
A con, yeah, no, that's what it is. When you con someone out of their money.
Oh, true, yeah.
Like
Okay,
what's
I
a
guess
con?
if we're talking about conning people out of their money, yeah, that was him. That's definitely
that
him.
was Sawyer. Last episode was about Charlie, and it was fire plus water. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, honestly, that was a dumb name because
Fire plus
Fire,
baptism.
water? Why?
Water, baptism, fire. Charlie said a fire.
that
There you
wasn't.
Oh my god, that is lazy.
Yeah, that was dumb.
You think the whole staff, the writing staff, got together for that, wrote the episode, and like, what should we name this crappy
It's okay.
episode?
Everybody has a bad day.
Everybody has a
fire
bad day.
and water.
And the bad episode in season 3 actually has a specific reason why it's terrible and why it's in there, and we'll talk about that as we get to it.
In season 3?
In season 3 is the ultimate worst episode of Lost in my
What?
opinion. Yeah, for sure.
But on
there's
purpose?
there's a very specific purpose that
Okay.
makes it a little better, but not really. Anyways, today we're not going to talk about fire plus water. We're moving on to Long Con. We're getting right
We're
into the
moving
action.
on to airbending.
Right into the action. Predictions real quick. Whose episode?
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
What's her name? Libby.
Libby episode. What
I
did you
feel
say?
like I'm gonna have to go with Sawyer, even though I
Sawyer.
don't want it to be.
You don't want it to be Sawyer?
No, I don't want to see the same people anymore.
You want to see new people.
Yes, I want to see the Tailies. I want to see Rose. I want to see Bernard. I want to see. I would be okay with
Hugo?
Hurley. Yeah.
We're down to see a
Listen,
Hugo.
my friend
Episode.
was watching. She was dog sitting the other day, and it came to my house, and its name was Hugo.
Really?
And all
Did
I
you call
could
it
think
Hurley?
of was Hurley. Yeah. And I told her because she watches Lost too, and I was like, I'm sorry, but all I can picture is Hurley with this dog.
Is this the same dog that we met?
No, it's a
Oh.
different one.
Despite whose episode this is a fan favorite episode, and I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. We're
And
ready.
props to you
Looking
who
forward
can
to it.
predict the ending of this episode before the end. Ready?
Ready.
Is that all of them?
All 6 of them.
I'm grateful that you decided to keep them all in the same place. His heroin stash. I figured it might have therapeutic value if it ever came to that.
John, the combination.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're asking me because you're worried that I might fall off a cliff or something, rather than this being an issue of trust.
Well, there are a lot of cliffs on this island, John.
Either of us need to open this door and consult each other first.
Absolutely.
Now look who had to relocate to the suburbs.
Sawyer could use some crunches.
You jerk.
Ain't that just like a woman? Man, I thought these people hated me, but I gotta hand it to you. You even made Locke take a swing at you.
Hell, that's like getting Gandhi to beat his kids.
Shouldn't you be more worried about Jack ransacking your tent right now?
Sawyer is so... He's such
What do you
a...
think you're doing?
If you don't have a stash and seriously, Doc, you don't want to do this. Just give me the pills, we'll forget it ever happened.
What the heck?
Are you threatening me? Last chance, Doc.
Before what? You kill the doctor? The only doctor on the island? Then you Why don't does have he to want worry those about pills? I know. In the beginning, when he stole everything, I'm like, whatever. He's just annoying. But now,
He's kind of a hoarder.
He is a hoarder, yeah. He likes like that, people come to him for everything.
yeah, I was gonna say, but he's a hoarder with a purpose.
I knew it was about Sawyer.
We'll be late for that meeting I told you about.
Back in the flash, gorgeous.
It's the same thing. I was like, I feel like we've seen this before, but it's
Different girl.
a different girl.
Exactly supposed to see that.
You're not serious. You go to pick it up and then the lock just happens to break.
Ooh!
Are you
Damn.
trying to con me?
Never gotten caught
What I asked
before.
you, I didn't take anything from him in the divorce. I want you to show me what you do. Show me what you do. Show me how to con people, Sawyer.
First of all, his name's James. So,
First lesson, change your name.
I know you're hard up for new reading material.
I lost my damn glasses on the raft.
I forgot about his class.
Want to read it to me?
10 ways to tell if he's a sensitive man.
Guess that's why El Jacko and Anna Lulu asked me to join their revolution. What, you didn't hear about their little
Hello,
army?
Lulu.
You gonna put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up? The song?
What do you want, Teddy?
The guy picked up Boone's signal from the Norwegian plane.
Nigerian.
He picked it up with this.
It's a glorified walkie-talkie.
Can't you switch a blue wire with a red wire, make it stronger? Why would I bother? Trying to cheer you up, dude.
I don't need cheering up.
Okay.
Clearly not.
Sorry.
As he smashes coconuts. Also, anyone who makes Harley feel bad, I don't like you.
You get the combo? Nice.
Oh!
Everyone around here actually thinks they're safe.
No one thinks we're safe.
What's the combo?
Not telling you.
I was just kidding.
No, she wasn't. It was a test. What if they take Sun? Yeah, she's always by herself. Girl, get out of there.
I would stand up at least.
I know.
Right after Ana Lucia says
Although,
that
like, I always feel frozen. It's the dog.
Luke, crazy dog.
What if it's Ana Lucia trying to scare them all? Wait, what? No! What? No! No. She better be alive.
She's breathing.
Couldn't find her. I heard her scream. Found her out in the jungle about half.
Was that cold and her hands were tied?
They're back.
They told us they would leave us alone.
Well, John, it looks like they broke their promise.
We don't even know what happened. We arm up, we're just as likely to shoot each other as we are one of them.
Yeah, Ana Lucia.
We'll wait for Sun to wake up. She'll tell us what happened.
It's funny how they waited till it was raining.
This whole scenario makes sense to you. First off, how'd she get away?
She's fighting for her life. People are capable of almost
Able to
anything.
get away? You versus Sun, auto or death match?
I don't know.
You're both a constable. It's a hood, just like the one they put over my head.
It's not. It's all in the details. And they're wrong.
Ooh, Sawyer would know.
Well, if it wasn't them, then who?
Ana Lucia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Ana Lucia, she's the con,
You
she's,
saying Novas did it?
yes.
She tried to con him into joining an army.
See? She was like, they're not scared enough.
You're scared, huh? Well, here's the good news, baby. Everybody's scared.
Is she an undercover cop or something?
What if she was? She was like, I've been conning you the whole time.
You want to buy him or not? Forget it.
Hey, how much? I'll take the $1,200 one and the $1,300 one.
I'll buy some of those. Yeah, me too.
Wow, it's scary how people would be willing to buy stolen stuff.
It's gonna be okay, man.
Pretty big bump.
That's a big bump, Ana Lucia.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
It's probably not her because that's too likely.
Jack, how well do you know Ana Lucia?
As well as he knows you.
If it wasn't them, then who was it?
It's
Like I
just
said, how well do you know Ana Lucia?
too likely.
Yeah, like we're not we haven't predicted the plot twist yet.
I shouldn't say anything.
Watch it be like the others, setting them all up.
Yeah, who?
The big guy who lives behind Saeed and Scott.
The big guy.
Scott's dead.
Scott. Steve.
And
That's funny.
people are finally
Don't you love that
willing
running
to do
joke?
something.
Where were you this morning?
Lots of places. You think I had something to do with Sun getting grabbed?
Jack!
It was Claire.
Watch it be Rousseau. Imagine Sun's pregnant.
Just a little bit.
Do you remember anything?
And I was being dragged. I didn't see anything. And I just ran as fast as I could. Whatever.
She's asking him to stop, but I don't know what he's saying.
Why does everyone want it? Oh, see, it's working. Now he wants to be part of it.
Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Jack didn't drive that horse of yours. Leading the charge in a big white hat.
That'd be an episode I'd watch.
This is all her play to get her hands on the guns. You need to go and tell them that they're coming.
I need to tell him.
Sawyer, please.
I want to do a big one. A big con.
Called a long con.
Okay?
The long con.
It works by getting someone to ask you to do something like it's their idea. It's not their idea, it's your idea.
I have money.
40 grand in some mutual fund ain't money.
He cons her. He
Remember when I
cons her.
told you that I didn't get anything from the divorce? Kind of lied.
I lied how much?
Oh,
600 grand.
he did do his research. You're right. He's doing the long
baby,
con
with that
on
kind of money,
her.
let's go find an island somewhere.
Ugh.
Sit on the beach.
And it's not really about the action or the money.
Man,
It's about doing this with you.
He's literally telling her what the long con is and doing it to her. He's like, you make it seem like it's their idea, but it's yours. That's exactly what she's doing.
I'll think about
It's so stressful.
it. Hate to interrupt whatever the hell it is you're doing.
I'm alphabetizing.
No, he's not.
Sure. You figured it's a good time to start the damn Dewey Decimal System. Good thinking. Seems Jack's on his way over here to open your little gun closet and take whatever he needs. Something tells me it ain't never going back in.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it'll piss off Jack.
I like
If I were you,
Will you help me?
help you what?
Move the guns.
Sawyer wants to get the guns. Sawyer's playing the long con.
That's what I was
Fine, you
thinking
don't
too.
wanna
Because I was
trust
like,
me?
the Ana Lucia thing's too
But I can't leave
easy.
the hatch unmanned.
And I was thinking he was
You
behind
move
it, but I was
guns.
like, he's with
I'll
Kate.
stay here and push you damn buttons.
Who do you think knocked out Sun for
So
Sawyer?
now your theory is Sawyer's behind it, so you went from Ana Lucia to Sawyer.
Yeah, because the Ana Lucia thing is like
Sawyer is
kind
in
of
the tent,
it's
so
too obvious.
there's
Yeah,
no way-
but that's what I'm saying. Who
Maybe
knocked?
he's working with Ana
Yeah.
Lucia.
Oh.
Maybe he has the
Oh, shucks, you got
idea,
a beer
and maybe
for
he
me?
also convinced Ana
You
Lucia
want one?
that that's something
That's
that they
the
need to
lady.
do.
White meat only, and please God, no celery. Okay, sweetheart?
That's how we make it here, darling.
It's Kate's mom.
Yeah.
So, tell me you got her. All 600 grand? You fell for her.
Oh man, he really liked
Come
her.
on, you gotta be kidding me. No, a tiger doesn't change his stripes, James. And it's not what you do, it's what you are. Do I make myself clear?
She can't do it.
No, you're gonna do it. But when she finds out who you are, she's gonna hate your guts. You don't walk away now. I'll put one in your ear, James. You and your little friend Cassidy.
You think Sawyer got to Ana Lucia first, and she's actually not
What are you
working with
doing here?
Jack? She's working with Sawyer.
This close to the high school on Donkey Kong.
Where'd you go?
Where's Locke? He said something about going to the store for a pack of smokes.
Even the heroin?
Oh, I believe these are yours.
He knows he went in there because he put the. Oh, look out!
Where are they? We had an agreement!
An agreement that you were about to violate, Jack. Yes. Move the guns.
Where, John?
Are you gonna start handing them out? How much time before there's an accident? I'm taking responsibility for the guns.
I want 2 guns. Tell me where they are right now.
So Michael, Sawyer.
You gave him the guns.
I hid them.
You were so busy worrying about each other, you never even saw me coming, did
See
you?
the long con. Okay.
You took my stuff. While I was off trying to get us help, divvied it up.
What a crybaby.
Shaving cream. You decided these 2 boys here were going to tell you what to do and when to do it. And I don't want my stuff back. Only thing that matters now are guns. And if you want one, you're going to have to come to me to get it.
See, he just likes having stuff.
You like power.
You want to torture me, don't you? But I'll die before I give them back. New sheriff in town, boys.
So who hit?
Y'all best get used to it.
I think it's Sawyer having the guns is probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that black car?
What partner?
If I don't walk out the front door with that briefcase, in the next 2 minutes, we're both dead. I knew about the 600 grand you had tucked away from the get-go. You were the long con.
Son of a bitch. Go to hell. Go to hell.
That was real.
Get out. You get out.
He's gonna kill us. Because I told him I wasn't gonna take your money. Go to Sioux City. Off Highway 29.
He gave her the fake money.
I think he gave her the money.
No, he gave her the fake.
Remember when you said I was all you ever wanted? I love you.
Wow.
I love you too.
So how'd you get them? You played us. You played me. All that stuff you said about Ana Lucia, you knew I would go to Jack. Did you have anything to do with Son?
What kind of person you think I am?
I don't think this has anything to do with guns. I think you want people to hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she so obsessed over what he
Good
did?
thing you don't have any freckles. You run, I con. Tiger don't change his stripes.
Check this out. I found a manuscript in one of the suitcases. It's like a mystery book. Cool, you fixed it.
Let's see.
That's good, right?
No.
Hold it! Stop, do you hear that?
It's a radio station.
It's gotta be close, right?
It could be coming from anywhere.
Or any time.
Just kidding, dude.
It's a weird observation.
Charlie.
Charlie.
I thought that we hadn't seen Charlie very much this
sorry, huh?
episode.
More worried about your son and guns than being followed.
Figured you want your friends back.
It's not why I did it. I wanted him to look like a fool, to feel like a fool.
It's like Johnny Locke's got himself a nemesis.
Son can never find out what I did to her. Never.
That's f***ed up.
Swear.
Yeah,
That's
I got bigger
messed
things
up.
to worry about now.
How does someone think of something like that?
years of practice.
He totally gave her the fake money.
Oh yeah, that's probably his car. Probably no one in there. Oh, I lied. Never mind. Oh. See? Mm-hmm. Hmm.
I'm not a good person, Charlie.
He's just let everyone manipulate him
Did a
his
good
whole
thing in
life.
my life.
Ugh.
I totally did not expect him to be working with Charlie.
That was the twist of Charlie.
I wondered, but then I didn't give it much thought because I was like, what? I couldn't figure out Charlie's motive, so I just moved on.
I can't believe they've officially assaulted each other.
Who?
Like a planned abduction.
Within their own community?
Yeah.
You're right. It's the first time that it was like
That's
really like
insane, and that's so messed up to like attack son, you know?
Charlie has.
And Charlie himself has experienced that, and he was so messed up after too.
You're right.
So why would he
Ethan
like do that to someone else?
I think Charlie's really mad
about Locke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I can not understand the attack, but I can understand the anger if he really hasn't been doing the drugs.
Yeah. He said multiple times that he
Yeah,
wasn't.
it's like it would be so
And he
frustrating.
wasn't doing that con for the drugs, he said.
Yeah, he rejected
Yeah,
it.
he was like, I'm just doing it to make Locke look
like a
dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, so you sympathize just a little bit, like you understand like the anger that was built up.
I understand the intent. Like, I'm okay with him doing the whole like plot minus the assault. The assault's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the scene with Kate and Sawyer is so frustrating to me because it's like, yeah, Sawyer just wants to be hated because that's easier than letting people in.
Yep.
And so Kate has this struggle of like she wants to not hate him to like prove to him that his plan isn't gonna work. Like people still care about him.
Right.
But also you don't want to keep putting up with that, so you also want to drop them.
And you have to distance yourself.
But then you're like proving to Sawyer that he's right and everyone hates him if you do drop him. So she's like in this struggle between like which one do you go with? But I feel like because he's gotten so close with people, like Michael was his friend, Jen became his friend, like all these people were becoming his friend. So now he's like up the antics to become hated.
Yeah, he's got to do something drastic.
Yeah, and it's interesting because at the beginning of the episode, it was kind of like a foreshadowing because he was like, oh, I always thought I was the most hated man in this group, and now it's you, Charlie.
He was talking
and then
to Charlie.
they ended up working together.
Yep.
So that he could become the most hated again.
Oh, love it. Love it.
It's like
so great.
Annoying.
And there is a lot of foreshadowing in this episode, just with Sawyer's looks, the faces that he makes. It's like he's completely analyzing what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it's
And he was,
great.
we watched him con a girl.
Yep.
Meanwhile, he was conning Kate the whole time.
Yep.
But again, like, he probably did care about that girl he was conning. He also does care about Kate.
But the care doesn't triumph who he feels he is. Like,
Yeah, because you have people like that guy who were like feeding
Gonna
you
kill
lies
you.
your whole life,
Oh.
being like, once she finds out who you are,
Oh,
she'll
yeah.
really hate you. It's like,
and it turns out, once she found out who he was, she still loved him.
yeah. And then he still did it.
And he still did it. Yeah.
Messed up.
He's such a mysterious person.
So what were you saying, Hassan, about like it's better for him to have him than Jack and
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and Jack and John, because they're disagreeing too much.
And Sawyer's not going to really do anything with them.
Yeah, exactly. Sawyer's pretty objective about everything, I feel like.
Yeah.
He's not
Sawyer's
interested.
just like self-serving.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't say self-serving.
Well, he would if he has the guns and people have to come to him for the guns.
Yeah, he
Right.
kind of likes to be that
Then-
person.
then
Like the
he would
gatekeeper.
decide.
Yeah,
who
because
gets-
that's to his benefit. So he gets to decide later who he gives the guns to for his benefit.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he likes the idea of being gatekeeper.
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
feel like it's not
Yeah, but why does he like being gatekeeper?
That's a good question, actually. I wonder why.
sense of control and power, and people hate him.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying.
But I think specifically with the guns, like Kate said, it's not about the guns.
Right.
So I feel like if he has the guns and someone comes to him for a gun, he's not going to like, oh, let's see if this is in my self-interest to give the gun to them. I think he's going to determine whether or not he thinks in general it's a good idea for someone to have a gun. I don't know if that makes sense.
Hope so.
Maybe he does have selfish motives.
Is there more character development for Sawyer?
I mean, we're only in season 2, so...
Everyone
he's
gets
not
more
just
character development.
I feel like he's not just like this swindler, like lowlife.
No.
He's got multi-dimensions, is that what you're saying?
There has to be a reason why he acts
He's
this
full.
way.
Well, he's full of childhood trauma from the
His
guy
parents
who
being murdered.
Yeah.
I guess. I just feel like that's really judgy. I don't know. We don't know the whole story, right?
What
There's
whole
still
story?
more to his background, I guess.
I think he's been conned his whole life, and so he's like, well, I'm just gonna con people because that's what I know. That's what happens to me.
He's probably learned to,
You know, it's like-
defend himself.
Yeah,
from
it's
being
kind of
conned.
like an eye for an eye. I've been conned my whole life, so it's okay if I con you.
Maybe he's just a lowlife. I don't know.
You think, Hassan, you're saying you think there's a deeper motivation?
I think so. I feel like there is. It's like he's not just a shitty person. Like I think they're doing a very good job on trying to like show a side of him that people just don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wonder what that is.
Gotcha. Any other thoughts on this episode? I rate it 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I
Charlie,
love
that was
the
a
movie.
twist.
Charlie.
Definitely gonna predict that Sawyer does not keep it to himself and will one day rat out Charlie.
Oh, your theory is that he's going to rat out Charlie eventually?
Yeah.
That info's going to get out at some point.
Sawyer has
No, that's
never.
what I'm saying, her theory.
When
Oh.
has Sawyer ever kept a secret in here?
Never.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
he kept that secret about knowing Jack's dad until the right moment.
And once again, still told it. Like, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna hold on to the Charlie thing, and then as soon as
And wait for a
something
moment.
happens, he's gonna be like, Charlie's the one who attacked, you know?
Yeah. That will be pretty dramatic.
Then
That ever-
Charlie would get exiled from the island.
They both will. I mean, Jin's gonna kill Charlie, so, you know.
Damn.
Oh, as soon as if you were to find out, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's been good at dodging death so far, as y'all have said in all the episodes that I edit.
Charlie,
Apparently they
yeah.
all have, honestly.
And then Saeed got the radio working. They heard a song. You know that
A
song?
radio. The Duke
Yeah.
Ellington song?
Yeah. Duke Ellington and his orchestra.
But he said
Moonlight
they could be
something.
thousands of miles away.
Yeah, Moonlight Serenade, I think it's called.
They're just like on the other side of a city, I swear.
Hurley says a different time. You know, maybe he's getting a broadcast
And
from
he's
the
like,
20s
I'm
when
just
they were playing
kidding.
that live or something.
Yeah.
That's weird that I don't know. Why did he say that?
Say what?
Or a different time?
He told Saeed he was just kidding. Why do you think he said it?
Everything
I'm posing
on
the
the
question.
I don't
It's
know.
weird.
I wouldn't like. He would just inform me that like signals can go up to like the stratosphere and like migrate all over the world.
Yeah.
What like I wouldn't think like I could have came from a different time. I would be like, oh, what the heck? Like they could travel that long. I wouldn't think like there are like signals stuck in the air
That like come
years.
down. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever seen Interstellar?
I have, and I called it right away from the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, well, I would say to your question, I think maybe he said it because, like, like the time dilation that happens between, like, space and, like, other planets,
You think Charlie knows about that?
Hurley, you mean?
Hurley, sorry.
I don't know. But maybe that's he's saying, like, oh, it, like, bounced up and it was, like, took so long to come back to Earth. Maybe it came out into the sphere in the 20s and then, like, came
Finally
back.
came down. They caught it just that evening.
That's kind of what I thought when I first watched this, but that is interesting.
Yeah.
That he just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think in my mind he was just saying it because it's an old style of music.
And, yeah.
And so he was like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it is an older style. Well, from here to the end of season 2, we have some great great episodes in store. I'm so pumped for you guys to see the rest of the season.
I'm ready.
We're halfway through, over halfway through season 2 now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What episode are we at?
We just watched 13.
13.
And there's
24.
24. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
So we're over halfway. We got some great episodes ahead. Thank you guys on YouTube for watching and on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. We love you all so much. And tune in next time for another episode right here on Lost on the Couch. Sayonara. Adios. Bye.
Sayonara.